Hello and welcome back to the Sustainable Weight Loss channel. My name is Dr. Leslie Goth. It is so fabulous to be with you here today. We are going to continue this episode, this conversation about ways that you might be sabotaging your sustainable weight loss goals. Last week in episode 6, we talked about the importance of not skipping your breakfast. Today in episode 7, we are going to address the issue of shame. We need to define shame. I work with so many women who often tell me, Leslie, I feel guilty for this, I feel guilty for that. Oh my God, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that. I should exercise, I should eat better. All of that is just so shameful. And what they're really telling me, it's not guilt that they're actually feeling, it's really shame that they're feeling. The reason why I know it's shame is because shame lingers. Guilt is something that maybe we made a mistake, we did something bad, but we can fix it. We can say we're sorry, we can notice our own goof and we'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I realize what I just did, my bad, I can learn from that, I can move on. The problem with shame is that I did something bad, now I am bad. So if you can resonate with that, if you feel like when you make mistakes, that means you're bad. If you can eat a hamburger and now you're bad. If you should yourself, I should exercise, I should eat better. That is shame. I'm bad because I'm not exercising, I'm not eating better. Your identity is tied to the thing that you're saying, I've done this or I didn't do that, so now I'm bad. There's no way to repair that. There's no way to come back from that. Guilt, I did something bad, I can fix it. I can come back from that. There's repair there. Shame, there's no repair. I'm bad and there's nothing anybody can do about it. You see the difference? So notice if you should yourself. I should this, I should that, I shouldn't have done this. Do you should your children? You should go do your homework. You should know better. I know you're not doing that on purpose. It's not your intention. But in a way, you're subtly shaming your children when you do that, and you're shaming yourself in the same way. You could go do your homework. You could go do your chores, and now would be a good time to do that and make a good choice. I could eat a salad. I'm just not in the mood for a salad. I'd really rather something else. I could exercise, and I don't have a lot of energy today, so I think I'm just going to take a day of rest. You see the difference? When we replace should with could, we remove the shame and we say, could, I have choices now, I'm empowered. Should equals shame, could equals choices. So I want you to start to notice that. Shame is just so heavy. I want you to think about any excess weight that you are carrying on your body right now. How much of that weight, how many of those pounds are due to unresolved shame, feeling not good enough, not pretty enough, not blank enough? You carry the shame and it literally weighs you down. And then what do we want to do? That's a very yucky feeling when we feel bad, unworthy, not good enough. What do we want to do? We want to avoid that feeling, push it away. So we'll put food on top of that. Food is comforting. Food can be a friend. Tastes so darn good, doesn't it? And we numb out. It's a Band-Aid for that feeling of total and utter worthlessness. So it's really important, if you want to stop sabotaging your weight loss goals, stop sabotaging with the shame that maybe you realize is there, maybe you don't even realize it's there. That's why we're talking about it. I want you to realize how much you're shoulding yourself. I want you to understand that there's excess weight that you're carrying around from this emotional baggage of shame, and it doesn't need to be there. You are good enough. You're more than good enough. And if you make a mistake, I challenge you, own it, apologize, be humble, learn from it, and move on with your life. And things that maybe you feel shameful about, do an inventory, do some journaling, make a list of the things that you feel shameful about, and think back. And I want you to ask yourself, was that a mistake? Can I learn from that? Can I take what happened in my past and understand it now with a different context? Maybe I was doing my best. There's always lessons to be learned when we make mistakes. So it's not if you mess up, it's when you mess up. So don't try to be perfect and think you're never going to screw up. You will. It is just a matter of time. I screw up every single day. So own it. Take responsibility. Learn. Move on. It's so freeing. Get rid of your shoulds. Replace them with coulds. Please stop shoulding yourself. And replace the shoulds with coulds. I could do this. I could do that. Be empowered to make really healthy choices for yourself without any shame. Shame is a cancer to your soul. Let's get rid of it. It is sabotaging your sustainable weight loss goals. So that's my challenge for you today. Please do some journaling. Get into the shame. Let's root it out. Talk to your therapist, talk to a friend, reach out to me, and let me help you walk through that. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, and you can certainly find me at my website. So don't hesitate. My passion is to help you have sustainable weight loss. So let's do this. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.